Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kelvin Krupiak, and today we're gonna be doing a review of Beckett Simonon, which is a brand you may or may not be familiar with. And I'm also gonna give you guys some styling suggestions for darker brown boots. All right, guys, so first things first, I do wanna say this is not a paid promotion. All the opinions presented to you in this video are 100% my own. I've seen a few different reviews for this brand on YouTube. However, I haven't seen any just yet that dealt with boots specifically. There might be some, but I didn't come across any. So I thought I would go ahead and do my own review. Also, if you guys do like this video and there are other brands out there you would like to see me review, feel free to leave a comment right down below and I'll be sure to make that video happen. Now then, let's go ahead and kick things off with the unboxing experience. My pair of boots arrived in this very clean black box with the brand name in gold. The first thing I was presented with when I unboxed my boots was this brief description of how they were made and some information on the company. I also found a coupon for 20% off my next order. Finally, we have the boots themselves, and each one comes packaged in its own mesh bag, which is a really nice detail instead of the tissue paper setup you would usually come across. I always appreciate these types of details because to me it shows that the company is putting a little more thought into the type of relationship they want to build with you as a consumer. Next, we have some extra insoles and laces, pretty standard, but always appreciated. Moving on from the unboxing experience, let's go ahead and talk about the shoes themselves. So first impression, just based on looking at the shoes, I would say that they're very sleek and very clean. Everything looks and feels premium, and the darker brown is certainly perfect for the fall season, which is upon us. You can wear these casually or you can dress them up quite a bit. There's a lot of versatility provided to you with boots of this style. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the material. The boots are made from calfskin leather. They do explicitly state that it's full grain, which in the hierarchy of leather, full grain is of the highest quality you can get, followed by top grain and then corrected grain leather, which is otherwise known as genuine leather. So the quality of the material being used to make the boots is definitely premium. Next, moving on to construction, these boots are handmade and they are made using Blake construction, which is the more common method used in shoe construction today. And you can tell right away by looking at the bottom of the boot, you can see the outline of the stitching here. The pros to this method of construction are mainly the flexibility of the shoe itself, the sleek look of the shoe, as well as bringing down the overall cost. In contrast, you have a Goodyear welt, which is a very high quality premium method of shoe construction. However, because it's more labor intensive, there is often more costs associated with the end product. Next, as I said, we're gonna take a look at some styling recommendations for this style of boot. First, we have dark blue jeans paired with this darker mustard color shirt. Great colors all around for fall, which is officially here. You can also add a jacket to this outfit to take it one step further. For instance, I would like to add a denim jacket to this outfit. I think that would just help make it look a little more rugged and still be even more appropriate for the fall season. Next, we have lighter brown chinos, and in my opinion, I think it's important to have the pants a lighter shade than the boots, so that way there's more contrast. You guys know I like adding more contrast to my outfits. But that being said, most chinos are going to be an excellent choice to pair with these boots. Now with these chinos, I would probably consider a darker plaid shirt. I think again, you're sticking to that more rugged aesthetic, and it's again very appropriate for the season. Finally, I would think about pairing workwear with these boots in a more stylized fashion. This jacket here, for example, with a white t-shirt underneath and the darker blue jeans would look very nice. If you guys would like to see more pictures of those recommendations, I'm planning on posting them to my Instagram, and you can find a link to my profile right down below in the video description. So after everything is said and done, I do have to say, I think I'm a fan of this brand as well as the product. I appreciate the attention to detail that went into creating a connection with the consumer, as well as the premium nature of the product and the balance of the quality of that product with a reasonable price. If you are a first-time visitor to this company's website, there is a high likelihood that you will come across a discount code for 20% off your first order. If you're interested in trying them out and picking up a good quality pair of dress shoes or boots, I would highly recommend that you take advantage of that. Now, one thing I do want to note is that Beckett Simonon produces made-to-order goods, which places a focus on supply chain efficiency. This means that instead of keeping and maintaining an inventory, they will make the product when the order is placed. So naturally, wait times for the delivery of the product are a bit longer than if you ordered from a company that keeps their inventory stocked. They estimate an average delivery time of 8 to 12 weeks in most cases. However, the plus side to this structure is that the end price on a high quality product is brought down for the consumer. This is because there's less cost to the brand for not having to store and maintain that inventory. You could argue that this structure is a bit risky since in this day and age, people are very used to getting their products as quickly as possible. However, I really like the idea of being able to purchase something that is premium quality at a much more reasonable price if I'm able to wait just a bit longer. And that's all I have for you guys today in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up right down below. And if you are new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, I'll have links to everything down below in the video description as I usually do. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.